What's up guys, Ziovo here and welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own dropshipping store from start to finish like the one you see right here. Now in this video, I'm going to be going over how you can actually find a product and supplier, set up your store from start to finish, and then once you have your store set up, how you can automate order processing so that you can fulfill orders with the click of one button. Now I've made a lot of changes in this updated guide, so if you guys do want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit that like button down below. And with that being said, let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is go ahead and sign up for your Shopify account. I've linked it down below so you can go ahead and click on it. And all you want to do is put in your email address, your password, and your store name. So I'm going to be making a store about pillows. So I'm going to call the store The Modern Pillow. And then once you have everything created, you can click on create your store. So once you sign up, you're going to be redirected to this page where you have to fill in a few details. So right now I'm not selling any products. I do have something to sell. I currently have $0 in revenue, and the product I'm selling is in the home and garden industry, but you can select whatever industry your product is going to be in. We're not going to be checking this off because we're not developing a store for a client. And then we're going to click on next and fill in our address. So I'm going to quickly fill this in and click on enter my store. So once you put in all of your details, you're going to enter your Shopify dashboard. Here you can add all of your products and customize your store and add all of the information you need. So the first thing we're going to be doing is actually adding our products. Now, what you want to do is go ahead and go on the App Store. And then we're going to visit the Shopify App Store and we're going to download a plugin which will allow us to both find products as well as process our orders. And so what you want to do is you want to go ahead and once the Shopify App Store loads, you want to go and search for a plugin called Spocket. Once the search results load, you want to click on the first option, or you can just click the link down below in the description. But basically what Spocket is it's a tool that we're going to be using to find our products and process our orders. Now, in the past, I used AliExpress to find the products, and then I used Oberlo to process them. But in my opinion, Spocket is a lot better because when you're buying products from AliExpress and they're coming all the way from China, the fastest amount of time your customers will receive your product is in around a month. And given the current circumstances right now, a lot of manufacturing facilities are either shut down or they're backlogged. So products are going to take anywhere from like 2 to 3 months to ship. And if you have other competitors that have their inventory on hand and can ship products within 2 weeks, you're going to be losing out on a lot of potential sales. So what Spocket is basically a platform where you can find suppliers that are from the EU or the US, as well as a bunch of other countries. And so with these suppliers, you can actually access all of their products on this platform, similar to AliExpress, except these products will ship in 1 to 2 weeks tops. And so you can find products that are made locally as well as ship a lot faster. And then once you add your products through Spocket, Spocket also automatically processes all the orders like Oberlo. So you can press a single button and it'll fill in all of your customers' details and have the order shipped directly to their house. So once you go ahead and go on the App Store, you want to click on Add App to add this Spocket app. And then once it's downloaded, we're going to go ahead and find our products. So once you download the Spocket app and install it, you're going to be taken to this page where we can actually go ahead and find products to sell on our dropshipping store. Now, I did a little bit of research and I found that, pillow covers have been gaining a lot of attraction over time on Google Trends. And this is because a lot of people are now open to buying more things online over the years. So there's a lot of people that are actually searching for pillow covers, surprisingly. So I thought it would be cool to open up a pillow cover store. And I looked at other pillow covers in the space. And on Etsy, for example, they sell from like $33 to $40. So I thought if I can find a pillow cover that costs, $10, I pay $5 for marketing, and then I sell it for $20 to $25, I could get a lot of sales. So that's what I'm going to be doing with this store. So we're going to go ahead and go to the product search and look for pillow covers. And we're going to have the results load up. So as you can see, there's a bunch of different listings. And so if I click on one of them, more details are going to pop up for that listing. It's going to give me the listing price. So this is how much it's going to cost us to buy it because Spocket has partnerships with the supplier. This is how long it'll take to ship within the US and to Canada. So the total cost of selling one of these pillow covers would be about $11 to $12. And if I sell it for $25 and have $5 for marketing, my total cost will be $17. I'll make $8 profit and it'll be cheaper than my competition. Now, if I had more time, I could also go ahead and order a sample from the supplier, but we're making this video right now and I don't have the time. So I'm just going to add this product to my import list and it should be added. And what I can do is I can go back and search for pillow cover and I can look for more products like this and then add them all to my import list. And once my list is built, I can push it to my store. So I noticed that this was being sold by a supplier called Orange Poppy. So I'm going to be looking for more products by the supplier. So this one looks really cool. It fits my modern pillow store. So I'm going to add it to my import list. This one also looks cool. So I'm going to add it to my import list. And we're going to do this with one more product. So we're going to add this one to my import list. And now if I go ahead and go to my import list, I can see the list of products that I was really interested in that I want to add to my store. And I can edit all the details here. So on the main page, you can edit the title of the product. So I'm going to keep the titles the same and the tags the same, but I'm going to change the product type to pillow cover and then apply this to all of the other products. You can also change the description for all of your products. So I'm going to keep the description the same, but you can edit this. You can also change the variants. So there's 4 different sizes. I'm going to keep them all. It tells me what the shipping price is going to be and the price is going to be. And so I'm going to get the total amount of profit I would make with the current price. But here I'm going to set my own prices. So I'm just going to make the smaller ones $25 and the larger ones $30 so I can realize some profit and have money for ad spend as well. And then I'm going to compare at the price of my competitors. So the competitors I found were $40 and $50. So I'm just going to put that in as well. And I'm going to do this for all of my products. So once we've updated all of the prices, we can also go to images. Now, this product already has relevant images. I think these images are high quality. They look nice. So I'm not going to change them or add any new ones. And instead, I'm going to go ahead and push the current page, which is going to push all the products from this page onto my Shopify store. And as you can see, since my import list is now empty, everything's been added to my store. So I go back to the Shopify app and I refresh this page. And then I go into my products. You're going to see the 4 pillows that I imported from Spocket to my store. So if I go to products right now, what you're going to see is you're going to see all of the products. And then what I can also do within the product dashboard here is also edit the different details. So I can click on the actual product and it's going to show up. And then from here, I can also change the title, the description, add images, tags, add it to a collection if I wanted a bunch of different collections of products, and then change the images or delete the product. But we've already done that, so we're done with the product phase. The next phase is to go ahead and actually build our store from the ground up. Now, before you actually build it, you can also connect a domain to it. So I'm going to mention that really quickly. You can just go to home and then click on add domain and go through all the settings to add your domain if you already have one, or you can buy one as well. Now, I'm just going to keep the default Shopify domain because I'm going to be making this as a test store, but that's just something I wanted to show you as well. Now, the first thing we're going to do with the actual store is select a theme. So you want to go ahead and go to online store and go to themes. And here we can actually change how our store is going to look. And so what themes basically do is they let you change the design of your entire store. And you can explore a lot of different free themes that Shopify has available. I think they all look really nice, but my personal favorite is actually the default one. So we're going to be using the debut theme. But if you wanted to add your own theme or change the theme, you can just click on it and then add it to your theme library as well. And so once you have a theme selected, you can click on customize to customize how your store actually looks and open up the Shopify store editor. So here we're just going to go over a few things very briefly. You can toggle between the pages on the top. You can also change the view of your store by clicking on the mobile phone button to see how it'll look on mobile. And you can also look at the widescreen mode, but we're going to keep it on desktop mode. You can also access your theme settings on the top left. So here you can change a bunch of different components regarding your theme that'll basically change aspects of your entire store. So you can change all the colors or the fonts, but what we're going to do is we're going to change the favicon really quickly. And so the favicon is the icon that shows up on the tab of the store. And right now by default is the Shopify logo, but we're going to add our own favicons. We're going to go to select image and upload it. And then we're going to select a square favicon that we want to use. And so I already have mine. It's this file right here, but I've already added it over here. We're going to click on it and we're going to click on select and your favicon is going to be added. Now we're going to go ahead and go to the sections tab. And your Shopify store basically is made out of a bunch of different sections. So if I scroll, you can see these different components of the store, and each individual component is its own section, which you can see on the left side. What you can do is you can also move around the sections that are, added by default by dragging them and clicking on the box and moving your cursor. Or what you can do is you can hide the sections, and if you want to add new sections, you can click on add section, and there's a bunch of different things you can add. You can add products, you can add an email sign up, testimonials, a video, you can add collections, blog posts, whatever you want. We're going to keep our homepage fairly simple and work with the sections they've already added. But the first thing we're going to do is go and edit the header, which is the top part of your web page. And we're going to have the logo left aligned. We're going to change this text and actually add a logo. So we're going to go ahead and select an image. And I'm just going to find the quick logo that I made. Hopefully you guys have a better looking logo because this is not my proudest graphic, but we're going to click on logo. And our modern pillow logo is going to show up. And we're just going to select it. And we're going to click on select. And then we're going to change the width of it. So we're going to make it a lot larger. And that looks good to me. Now we're going to keep the same menu. We're going to be touching on menus later on, but basically you can change the different menus you have available, but we're going to keep the main menu. We're going to also show an announcement at the top to grab our viewers' attention and change the bar color to a dark purple. So just going to scroll down, select purple, and then we're going to have an announcement. So I'm going to say shop for the coolest pillow covers you'll ever see. And if we wanted this announcement bar to link to a certain page, we can paste a link over here, or we can select which page we want it to link to. So I could just have it linked to all of my products, for example. And this is really useful if you're having a sale, because people can see that you're having a sale, click on this, and then go straight to the product page, which will increase your conversions. But that's all we're going to do with the header. Everything else looks good to me. And so I'm going to go back and start editing the sections. So the first section we're going to edit is going to be the main header. So we're going to click on it, and I'm going to change the background image. And so I have one already ready to go. And so I'm just going to select it really quickly. It's called header. I'm going to click on it and it's going to load. I'm going to click select, and I'm going to keep it aligned to the middle. I'm going to have it be the full width. I'm going to make this header a little bit smaller. I'm not a huge fan of really large headers because I think it can get too big, especially when you're on mobile. It's a lot more scrolling. And we're going to change the text to welcome to modern pillow. That is going to be our header for now. And then we're going to add a button. So for button label, we're going to click, or we're going to type in shop now. And then we're going to make it link to all of our products, and a button's going to pop up. And we can change the color of this button in our theme settings, but we're going to keep it the way it is. And as you can see, we've already edited the entire section, and it only took a minute. And so we can go ahead and do this for all of the other sections as well. I'm temporarily going to remove the testimonials, remove the gallery, and then I'm going to also just remove the these images over here. So I'm going to remove that. So now my store is going to be the header, an image with text. It's going to show the featured collection, and then it's going to be another banner at the bottom. And we're going to go ahead and edit those. Now you already know how to edit one of the sections, so you can skip this part if you want. It's basically the same process for everything else, but we're going to start off with the image with text, and we're going to select an image, and we're going to upload a new image of these really cool pillow covers. So I'm just going to wait for it to load, and I'm going to select on this image. And it looks good to me, so I'm going to click select, and I'm going to type in the heading and the text. So I'm going to put pillow covers for everyone. And then we're going to add another button. We're going to make it say browse now. And this time we're going to have it linked to the products again. and link to all of our products. Now, if we had a lot of products, it would make sense to have the featured collection shown, where we're going to be showing all of the collections with different products. And if you wanted to make a featured collection, you can do so by going back to the homepage and going under your products and creating a new collection. But since we don't have a collection, we're also going to hide the featured collection. And instead, we're going to add a new section with just a featured product. I think this will be more impactful for the products that I'm selling because there's only 4. We're going to select a product from the section editor. Since we already show this galaxy pillow, I think it would be cool to add a mountain pillow. I'm going to click on select and it's going to add this product to my store. And then we're going to go back and we're going to drag this section right underneath the image and text that we have over here. So welcome to Modern Pillow, pillows for everyone. Here's a cool product. And then we're going to have one more banner at the bottom with one more call to action. And so we're going to click on this section. We're going to select a new image. I'm just going to upload a new banner over here. I'm going to click on select and then I'm going to type in find the perfect pillow cover today. And then we're going to add another button, which will once again say browse now. And it's going to link to our products. It's going to link to all of our products. And there we go. We have the homepage of our store built. This is obviously very rough, but you can take some time to explore the different sections. If you find the ones you don't like, you can hide them. And if you're positive you don't want them, you can click on them and click on remove section to remove them. So I'm just going to remove all the sections that we don't have. And this is the entire homepage. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add a few more pages to our website. So we're going to go ahead, click on save to save all of the changes, and then click on the home button to go back to the main Shopify menu. So now our store is starting to come along. We have a product, we've listed all of the products that we have, and we also have our homepage done. Now it's time to add a couple more pages. So we're going to go to the pages tab, and then we're going to click on add page, and we're going to add a contact page very quickly. So we're going to type in contact us, and then type in a quick description. So let us know if you have any questions. We'll be in touch shortly. And now adding a contact form is very easy. Shopify themes already have them built in. You just have to change the template suffix to page.contact, click on save, and now you're going to have a full contact page built. So if I click on view page, this page is going to load and you can see what it looks like. And in like 30 seconds, we already have our contact page built, which is beautiful. Now we're going to add one more page, just a quick about us page so people can know about our company. And I'd highly recommend you do this as well to add a personal touch to your store. So we're going to click on add page. We're going to type in about us. And I'm just going to type in, this is a test store that I'm making for a YouTube video because I don't want people actually finding the store. We're going to keep the page suffix the same. And here what you can also do is you can change the font, you can add lists if you wanted to, and you can also insert images. So for example, if you wanted to add like an image of yourself as like the store owner, you can do so just by clicking on the image. But we're going to just delete that and we're going to save this about page as well. Now, one thing you'll notice right now is even though you have your pages made, if you go and view your store, this page isn't actually on the menu of your store because you haven't added it yet. So this main menu right now only has the home and catalog. So we need to add about us and contact to our main menu. So we're going to go back and go to navigation this time, and we're going to go to the menu settings. So here, what we can see is the main menu that we have, and we're going to click on it to edit it. And then in this main menu setting, we're going to add the 2 pages once it loads up. So in the menu editor, we're going to click on add menu item. We're going to add the contact us page, and we're going to look for the page by going to pages, contact us, add. We're going to be doing the same thing with the about us page. So we're going to type in about us, go to pages, go to about us, click on add, and our menu is now complete. We're going to click save menu, and this is going to save our main menu on our website as well. And so now we basically have our store built. If I go to my online store and click on this I button, it's going to load up and we can do a quick review of what we've made so far. So if the store loads up, we can see that we have the main page, which has a call out, our logo, our new menu, as well as our homepage. We can go ahead and click on shop now, and it'll take us to our catalog, which is going to show us all of the products that we have for sale. So if I click on any of these products, we can see that, they pop up with the images and the description. We can add it to our cart, and we can also check out our contact page and our About Us page. And so the store is basically complete now. There's a few more steps we have to do. We have to set up our payment information. We have to change our shipping prices, and we also have to figure out how to fulfill our orders. So the first thing we're going to be doing is talking about how orders are fulfilled. So when you go to the catalog and someone finds your item and someone orders it, they're going to be taken to the checkout. Once they buy it, you can actually see all of your products on the orders page. Now, I don't actually have any orders right now, so I can't show you how it's done. But basically, once an order pops up, you can actually just click on it and click on the process order button, and the entire order will process automatically through Spocket. So processing orders is very, very easy to do. The next thing we're going to be doing is changing our payment information so we can make money, and then adding our shipping rates. To change our payment settings, we're going to go to payment providers. And here what we can do is we can change the payment settings for the user as well. So we can see which payments are accepted, and we can also complete our account setup by linking our payment information to Shopify. So we can just click on that and it's going to load up. And then we're going to add in all of our information over here. Now we're going to go back to the settings page and then click on shipping to manage our shipping settings. And we're going to go to rates at checkout and click on manage our rates. By default, Shopify already creates shipping zones for you for where you're from, as well as for across the border. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to delete the zones, and we're going to have one flat rate for the entire world and for all the countries. And we're going to add a rate, and we're just going to set up our own rates. We're going to call it standard, and then we're going to make the shipping price whatever we want. I'm just going to set it as $4. You can also add multiple rates and have express shipping, normal shipping, and whatnot. So at the checkout, your user can actually choose what kind of shipping they want, and we can do this by adding a rate again. And once you're done, you're going to click on save. And the final thing I'm going to show you how to do is add discounts to your store. So all you want to do once this saves is go ahead and click on the discounts tab, and we're going to create a new discount code, and we're going to just choose a code we want. So I'm going to call it save 10. We're going to have a percentage, so save 10% in this case, and make the discount value 10. You can also have fixed amounts if you wanted to save, $2, $3, and whatnot. And we're going to apply this to our entire order. We're not going to set any minimum requirements, and everybody is eligible, but you can of course change these to what you prefer. And you can also change the usage limits and set the dates. We're going to have this code run forever. Click on save discount code. And now in the settings, your user is going to be able to apply this code if they know about it. But those are basically all of the different things you need to know to start your own Shopify dropshipping store. Hopefully this video was really helpful. And if it was, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching. My name is Ziovo, and I'm signing out.